This is Advisorpedia at the Fearless Investing Summit presented by Nitrogen. And we're here with Domenick DanDarah.
Nice one. I'm good. And yourself?
I'm good. Tell me a little bit about what's going on at your firm.
Great question. We're a financial planning firm that really takes the heart of taking care of our clients. When we meet somebody for the first time, we're not just looking to get into the numbers. We'll sit down and talk to them. We want them to get to know us. Like what I learned, half the people look us up on social media before we even sit down. So I get people asking me questions about me because I post personal stuff. I've had conversations with people where 20 minutes to a half hour in, they're talking to me about my daughter and dance because they have a daughter and they want to know about dance. Or my son was a soccer player. Or they talk about my dog who's my chief rollover specialist and he's posted on social media regularly. So I want them to get to know me because what makes us different? They can talk to any financial advisor, but most financial advisors, when they walk in the door, there's virtually no chance of the person on the other side of the door knowing who we are prior to talking to us. So again, I love it when they're having a conversation with me about who I am because it's important. I want them to know I'm a dad. I go to dance recitals, I go to soccer games, I take them on trips. I'm a dog lover. Because then they say, okay, this is somebody I can relate to. This is somebody I can trust because he's a human being. And that's what we want to present to our clients, that we're here to give them a human, personal approach. We're readily available for them to take care of them and help them plan for their goals, to their goals, and past their goals.
So it's building the relationship, and then you got to tailor the financial advice. How do you go about that?
Okay, well, the first thing we do is every new prospective client I sit down with after we get the amenities down and we know who they are and they know who we are, we use the Nitrogen questionnaire because we want them to understand risk. We want them to understand how and put them in the driver's seat, which makes them comfortable with us. Because for years prior to having that, I would ask them, are you conservative, moderate, aggressive? And 90+% of the people would say, I don't know, what should I be? And now that person is they're not really a client per se. They don't understand what they're doing, so their comfort zone is not going to be there. But now that I'm offering this to them for the last 3.5, almost 4 years, everybody that I'm bringing on board is now more comfortable. They understand the market more because they understand, okay, Domenick picked these, or Stefan, who's my business partner, picked these investments because this is where I said I was comfortable based on the questions I asked. So now they feel like I have their best interest even more than I had in the past because I'm giving them something that's tangible. And then I can give them leave behinds that explain everything. So when they're saying, oh my God, what was going on? I tell them, if you get that concern, read your investment policy statement. It's going to explain everything in nice, easy terms. So now it causes them to not call every time they're nervous because they've got something tangible that they can look at and reinforce that they're doing the right thing in planning for their future.
So you have the relationship, the financial planning, they feel confident because of the Nitrogen system. How do you incorporate risk management?
Well, like I said, once we build in the risk management with the plan, then we'll upload what they have investment-wise, and more times than not, their risk score does not match what their existing risk profile is. Usually they're more conservative than what their investments are. The investments are usually way more aggressive than they feel they should be, is more times than not. It does happen the other way around. And now I'm able to say to them, look, we're going to design your portfolio that we're going to use analytical numbers where we hopefully will get a better diversified portfolio using the GPA score, which is going to show them where they rank as far as on a scale. And we want to get them as close to 4 and change as possible, which is going to show them that we've designed the portfolio to hit different markets and help them grow. And in doing that, now they know, okay, this is where I know I am. And this is the range of, I'm willing to lose this much, I'm willing to gain this much in a market. So now we can make them say, okay, now we know we're planning for our goals. So they're less concerned with the market.
I know you're a bit of a technology nut. Are you incorporating more of that into your firm?
Yes. I come to these conferences to learn about anything that's out there to see what might benefit my clients. I do videos because I want people to know that I'm not just traveling. So every morning when I come to a conference, I do a meeting minutes. So I tell my clients and prospective clients, this is what I'm here to learn today. And I'll go over the different topics of what I'm going to be listening to. So they know I'm out there. I'm the old dog that you can teach new tricks to. I don't believe I know everything. I don't believe that, I don't think I'll ever say I can't learn. And that's why I want to be at these things, because I talk to the different tech, products to see, okay, this might work in my practice. Let me add this to it because it's something I can use for my clients. I always want to learn, more about tech. Like today, I learned some great new features that I can't, that Nitrogen has released today that I can't wait to share with clients because I can see the benefits already, and specific clients that I can go back and show it to and enhance the relationship with them. And when I look at tech, I look at something that is versatile. Not just, it has to be for somebody with X amount of dollars. I can use it with everybody I sit down with, so I can have a repeatable process that if I sit down with you, or I sit down with him, or I sit down with him, the first appointment is the same appointment. So if you refer me to somebody and you said, did Domenick do this for you? They're going to say yes, because the same appointment happens, because everybody should get the same initial relationship. Then, depending on what the needs are, it's how we plan and design for that individual. But the first is always the same process.
Domenick, your energy is fantastic.
Thank
you so much for joining us.
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.